Morning everyone, it's 8 o'clock. Lovely to be here again. Got a few meditations for us to do and it's just gone 8 o'clock. Wait for a couple of people maybe to join us on Zoom, so if you see me leaning over, then that's just to let people into the session. Hope everyone's well. It is another beautiful day out there and a lovely mindful walk into my office today. Up nice and early, lovely sleep, feeling really refreshed, and decided just to walk gently to work and really take notice. Sometimes we do things very much on automatic pilot. We'll just kind of quickly rush to the next thing. But no, I slowed everything down this morning. I noticed I could feel the wind, the breath of air on my face, the birds singing. I think this is a curious thing about lockdown that I think a lot of people have mentioned to me, just how much people are noticing the sounds of nature and just being alert to them and letting that wash over us a little bit. And that's a lovely sort of place to be. It's a lovely thing to kind of notice. So I invite you today to take some time after this meditation, perhaps when you're on your way to work or just before work or even at lunchtime, just to step outside, notice nature, notice what's actually going on around us, but without judgment. So let's start. We've got a couple of people joining us there. Let's just begin with a breath meditation. So think about our posture. Again, let's think about how we're sitting. Let's think about where we're at with our body and our posture. So we're going for a nice straight back. We're thinking about that nice straight back as though we've got that cord that's going from the base of our spine through the top of our heads, keeping us nice and straight. We've got a couple of people joining us in Zoom. Hello there to you too there. And then just let your eyes drop to an angle of about 45 degrees. And if you feel comfortable and safe to do so, just close your eyes gently. Notice where your arms are, where your hands are resting. And in a moment, I'm going to ask you once again to take that deep breath in. And as you take that deep breath in, just notice where you feel that breath the most. For some people, it can be the top of the lip, the tip of the nose, the chest or the abdomen. That place will be unique to you. So take that deep breath in now. Breathing in, pausing at the top of that breath, and then gently releasing. And allow your breath to settle to its normal rate and flow. You're not trying to control your breathing in any way. You're just noticing as you breathe in and breathe out. Breathing in, breathing out. Try and focus on each complete breath. From the beginning of that in-breath, to the top of that breath, to the pause, and the gentle exhale. Now you may notice, as you're doing this exercise, thoughts creeping in. Sometimes these thoughts come as a trickle, sometimes as a torrent, forcing their way to grab your attention. And that's okay, it's what happens within our minds. Just notice that those thoughts are there. And rather than holding on to them, imagine them, if you will, as maybe things flowing on a stream. You notice them. Sometimes they're nice things that you might see. A flower floating on the stream, going past you. Sometimes there might be awful things. Things that you don't want to think about but feel compelled to watch and to follow. Just allow that thought to drift by on that stream. And bring your focus back to your breath. Breathing in and breathing out. A gentle awareness on your breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Take a deep breath in once more. Pausing at the top of that breath, and then gently exhale through your mouth. And bring your awareness back into the room. And maybe if you're on Facebook and you're looking at me, give me a gentle smile. And on Zoom, again, just a gentle smile. Thank you for doing that. I find just that simple breath meditation something really useful to do at the beginning of any session that I do, just to kind of ground me, just to sort of get me right, where do I need to be, where am I, what's actually going on around me and within me. And on that, what's going on within me, this next meditation I want us to focus on just noticing things that are occurring within our bodies, the sensations that we have, maybe from the soles of our feet to our heads. And we'll think about, as we do this, as we go through this, some of the judgments that we maybe place on that, or some of the worries that we have, rather than just noticing and observing them. So let's do this again, our nice posture. Think about our straight back. And really quickly letting our eyes close and our focus settle on our breath. Gently noticing any distractions that we had to that. And now we're going to gently scan our bodies. Now normally this would take round about 30 minutes to do. So I'm going to invite you, maybe as part of your daily practice, to think about building this in and expanding this a little bit. Expanding the time that you can spend noticing the sensations and the feelings within your body. But begin by bringing your attention to your feet. Notice if you can feel anything on the soles of your feet. Perhaps the weight of your legs, the weight of your body, the connection between your feet and the floor, or if you're lying down, the sensation of air around your feet. Can you notice the sensation of anything that you're wearing on your feet. If you've got socks or shoes on. It's okay if there are no sensations there. We're not searching for them, we're just noticing. And allow your breath to flow gently right down to your feet. That oxygen that you're breathing in, nourishing the cells of your feet. Now bring your awareness and your focus to your calves and your shins, the lower part of your leg. Notice any sensations you feel there. The connection between your lower leg and your foot. Any sensations around your ankle. Perhaps if you're sitting, you can notice the connection of your calf on the chair. A slight pressure. Notice if you've got any sensations telling you that to move. And if you are uncomfortable on that, just move. Don't sit in discomfort. If you need to alter your posture a little bit, that's absolutely fine. And once again, as you breathe in, allow that oxygen to flow through your body and down to your calves, your lower leg, your shins, nourishing every cell. And now bring your attention to the upper parts of your leg, your thighs and your bottom. Notice any sensations around your thighs, the top of your leg and around your buttocks. Perhaps that sensation of sitting, of connection with the chair. Perhaps there's nothing, that you don't notice anything, and that's fine as well. We're just noticing, we're just becoming aware. And once more, as we breathe in, allow that nourishing oxygen to flow to your upper leg, your thighs and your buttocks. Nourishing every cell. Now allow your attention to move to your arms. Notice your hands and any sensations within your hands. Where are they resting? The connection between your hands and that part of the body that they're resting on, or the arms of the chair. Notice the weight of them. Your forearm and lower arm. Notice the connection to your wrist. Once again, where is that resting? And as you breathe in, allow that oxygen, that air, to flow down your arms, into your hands, your lower arm, nourishing every cell. You might notice as you've been breathing out, perhaps some of the tension has left those parts of the body that we've talked about, your legs and your arm. Now bring your attention and focus on the upper part of your arm and your shoulders. Once again, the connection to other parts of your body. Notice any tension in your shoulders, allowing that to ease gently. And as you breathe in, allowing that oxygen to flow to your shoulders and your upper arm, nourishing each cell. And perhaps with each out breath, some of that tension just goes ever so slightly, if it was there in the first place. Now gently bring your focus to your abdomen. Notice the gentle rise and fall of your abdomen as you breathe in and breathe out. Perhaps you can feel the tension and relaxing of clothing that you're wearing as you breathe in and breathe out. The connection of your abdomen to your clothes, the gentle movement. Allow that nourishing oxygen to flow to your abdomen. As you move up slightly to your chest, noticing the gentle rise and fall of your chest. And how that breath gently moves your rib cage. And with each breath, you nourish those parts of your body. Now bringing your attention to your neck and your head. Noticing any sensations, perhaps the weight of your head. And you're holding it gently. And with each breath, that oxygen nourishes your neck, your face, your scalp, and your brain. As you breathe in and out gently. Take a few moments just to allow your thoughts and your focus to move through your body once more, noticing any sensations and allowing oxygen to flow to that part of your body. And perhaps breathe out any remaining tension. breathe in, take a deep breath in. Pausing at the top of that breath, and then release. And gently open your eyes, bringing your awareness back into the room. And once again, a gentle smile. It's really interesting, I find, when I do that exercise, when I do that kind of sort of quick body scan. And I noticed it there as I was doing it. I could feel sort of little bits of itch. I was sort of rubbing my nose there, just under my top of my lip there. I resisted the urge a little bit, I think, to go straight at that itch during that meditation and just become aware of the fact that it was there. Gently observed it for a little bit, brought my attention back to my breath, and the itch was gone. And I think it's a kind of quite interesting how we kind of automatically respond to the things that are sort of happening within our bodies, rather than just gently observing them and going, what's that? And do I need to do something about that? Or do I just need to kind of observe it and observe that sensation? Okay, folks. I'll do another little meditation. Again, it's another mantra meditation. We did one of these last week. It's finding these couplets of words that maybe resonate with you in some way. So we're going to use two particular words now, and I think they've got a particular relevance to me, so it may or may not resonate with you. And the first word is calm, and the second word is safe. And I've been thinking quite a bit about this word safe and calm as we've been going through this, the whole sort of COVID and the whole process around COVID-19 and lockdown and things like that. And we're starting to emerge from lockdown now. And for me, I'm noticing a little sense of anxiety, a little sense of something going on within me. In part, so there's some genuine concern there. I'm actually one of the high-risk groups, over 50 and diabetic, so I'm kind of hitting that kind of sort of danger group. So there's a genuine sort of thing there for me. But I'm noticing that there's also people that I'm talking to, there's a sense of anxiety there as well. So we're going to use calm and safe and try and let those words flow through our minds and our bodies. Okay, folks. That nice posture again, nice straight back. I'm going to rub my eye there, I can feel an itch. Hands, I've just got my hands on my knees and my arms are resting on the arms of the chair. Nice straight back. Dropping our gaze to about an angle of 45 degrees. And gently letting our focus settle on our breath once more. If you need to take that deep breath in, do so, noticing where you feel that breath, and then just releasing gently. And just notice your breath. Again, remember, we're not trying to control it in any way. We're just noticing. Sometimes our breath might be short and shallow. Other times it might be long and strong. That's okay. Each breath is unique. Each breath is only here once, to be replaced by the next. Now in your minds, just gently, as you breathe in your mind, say the word calm. And as you breathe out, the word safe. Calm and safe. hold those words within your mind with each breath. Allow your breath to determine the rate of those words. Calm and safe. And once again, you might notice distractions, sounds coming from outside wherever this is taking place, bodily sensations. That's okay. If you do have an itch, yeah, it's okay just to scratch that. But then bringing your attention and your focus back to your breath and those two words, calm and safe. Calm and safe. Allow the sense of those words, the meaning of those words, to permeate your entire being, to flow through your mind and your body, staying with you, calm and safe. Feel those sensations flowing through you. Calm and safe. And now take a deep breath in, pausing at the top of that breath and then releasing. And gently opening your eyes, bringing your awareness back into the room. That's lovely. Folks, thank you for watching. Some of these meditations are quite short, they're lasting only a few minutes, but I just think that really demonstrates how we can build little bits of meditation just gently into our lives on a daily basis. Those stressful parts of our day, we can just maybe push back from the computer, we can just push back from what we're doing, and just take a breath and just take that moment to enjoy two words. Last week, if you joined us, we used the words silent and still. This time we've used calm and safe. I find this really beneficial. I hope you found this useful to do today. If you have those joining us on Facebook, if you could let people know, that would be great. Leave a comment. Please feel free to leave a comment, or if there's anything that you've come across in terms of meditation or things that have worked for you. That would be great. That would be much appreciated. And share with other people. Let's get a community of people doing this on a Thursday. Our intention is to keep this going, certainly throughout the lockdown bit and probably beyond as well. Okay, folks, thank you very much for joining me again today. Be safe, and I'll see you next week. Okay, folks. Take care. Now you'll get the unsightly thing of me leaning towards Facebook and things to finish things off. Okay, thanks very much, folks. Take care. Bye.